Hello guys, welcome back to the summer series. This time we are back at Dirt 3. I did notice that in the first video we did for this summer series about this game. Well, not that many views because yeah, it is an older game of course. So I decided to go to my second driver. In the first video we sort of started a new career as the game begins, as I did with the other games, sort of restart the game, what it's all about, and so we completed what was it, the first one here, the Alpine Stars trophy. We kind of completed that with a new driver. That's sort of the idea. Was the first event for season 1 that we've done, and that is basically a bit of grinding. Some rally, some rallycross, a bit of Landrush. I'm not even sure that was in the first event already. Landrush is like a race with buggies and or with pickup trucks, sort of. And then you complete season 1. If you go further, do the other 2 events and then the final. You complete season 1. And now I'm on my main driver here, where I kind of completed the 4 seasons, and that's always the same. It's a bit of grinding and a bit of mixture of rallycross, some Landrush, some other events and such like that. And then you also unlock the compound zone where you can mess about. It's more Ghymkana style that you have there. Parking lot where you had to do 23 things, and then the depot. And then the power station eventually, which is kind of zone number 3. Also there, as you can see, I have gold. And then if you completed the 4 seasons, then you sort of get these little pyramids, and they involve more specific events. That means that it's not a mixture anymore, it's like a world tour. In this case, let's have a look here. This one is rally. It's the World Tour Rally, and then you have all the rallies that are in this game, which is Finland, Kenya, Norway, Michigan, and then some drift showcase to finish it up. And you also have a World Tour of Rallycross, and one of Trailblazer, and one with Landrush, and one with Head2Head, and also a Ghymkana. So I thought, well, it's a bit more fun than Ghymkana, so let's have a look at that one. The World Tour Ghymkana, let's see what it's all about. We have a Ghymkana in the LA Coliseum, and one in Monaco, and finish it up with a smash attack. So let's see. So what is the Ghymkana? That is, in this case, 4 rounds apparently. It's the World Tour, so that's like maximum events, maximum levels. And well, it has to do with a bit of colors, sort of. You have those yellow blocks which you have to smash to get points. You have like green poles or something like that, where you have to do a donut around. If you have orange markers, that's more drifting, and purple is more spinning, and then you have a few jumps which are, I think they are a blue color. And you sort of have to combine that, and it works with a multiplier. If you do different stunts behind each other, so first you do a donut, and then you do a jump, and then you get the multiplier times 2 and times 3, and then of course you can get more points. The idea is to get the top points. On my main driver here, I am like on the max level, I think, which is 30 apparently. I'm not sure that's a max 11, but I am on 30 here, which also means that I have all the cars available for this Ghymkana. And it has, the higher you go, the more reputation you will get, with the last one being 2000 reputation. But you always have the first one to start with, and that is like 2250. And that's throughout the game. It's always these 2250 car is available. In this case it's the Mitsubishi Lancer. But yeah, that's a bit long and wide. I don't really like it that much, so I'm gonna go with the 2000 reputation bonus thing, and that is the Monster Energy Ford Fiesta, which is a smaller car, a bit more handy to maneuver.
I haven't seen a donut or a drift that could stop you yet. Let's win this thing.
These are like truck trailers where you have to drift underneath. You have the yellow-orange bow over there. It's also drifting. These are the green poles here on the left. That's more for the donuts. But yeah, you will see. You get a certain amount of time and you need to score as much points as possible. But for instance, smashing the blocks is, yeah, you kind of need to figure it out. That you suspension in the middle, something like that. Process like that will work, I think. It's best to smash those blocks if you have the multiplier high, but yeah, that's not always the case. If you do two of the same things behind each other, the multiplier will not go up that fast. So it's the ideal you can combine as much as possible. That's the idea. So don't do two donuts in a row, but do a donut and a drift and then go back to a donut, something like that. Here's purple, that's more for the spinning. Now we go to a donut. Try to get the multiplier at ×3, which we have now. Now we're going to take a jump. But I don't immediately see like blocks to smash. Let's see if I can get it at 3 again. Bit of drifting here. Oh, ouch. That's no good. But I think we already have enough points for first place though. Yep. Normally I think the others score like 220, 230, sometimes 250. So if you can get over 260,000 points, that should be good enough for first place. But you can, if you get it together, get the multiplier at ×3 and keep it there, you can get a few 100,000 points even. But yeah, not if you crash like I did like once or twice. Round number 2, which is sort of different style, I guess. I have to look. Bit annoying in this game that you always have to check your setup, as you can see. Have to reset it. I do have a few stored, but yeah, then you have to recall them. Same story. Same story here. That's a donut. Let's do a spin here. Get some blocks. Bit of drifting through the blocks. Another donut. That's good enough. Get some blocks. I'm about to jump. Seems like the jump score pretty good, so let's do one more. While we have the multiplier at ×3 here. 411,000 this time. That's more like it. But I'm assuming if you go... We have 1-2 now, which means we have a 4-point lead. So we don't even need to win the third one now. We're still in LA, it's all in LA. But it's a new course now set out probably. There are like 4 different of those things. I always put the gear ratio the shortest, downforce low, low right, pretty low. Strong diff so that you get a bit more oversteer, which you kinda need here to drift around, and some braking. And the suspension I just leave at the middle. Off we go. Let's have a look at this one. Not really counting anything here. $413,000 this time. Which also here is good enough. Seems like they do not score more than 250 that often. We're 6 points ahead here, so that should be good enough to get the win. Which means we do not... third, fourth place will do now, because they cannot get us anymore. If the guy in second gets first place, he gets 10 points. So as long as we get third, we get 6 points. Which is more than enough. Again, need to set up the car. I'm gonna put it even all the way to the front for the braking, because it doesn't brake that well. 310,000 was even good enough for first place this time. Yeah, except for a jump and a few donuts. It's not that really much about. So we won all 4 events, which probably gives us the first place overall as well for this first event. It seems like 30 is the maximum because cannot get higher. Okay, so we have the same, but this time in Monaco. Yeah, we're gonna go with the same car. I'm assuming if you go through the 4
Your car is ready to dominate
seasons, that you probably will be level 30 as it is. Let's have a quick recall here for I think I have like a Ghymkana on tarmac. I'm gonna put even the suspension like that, and sort of the same as I had before. But this time we're on tarmac and somewhere in the Monaco harbor. Too much, too close to this tower thing. Not really getting points here. $434,000. That's good enough for a first round, I guess. Now we get the second route in Monaco. Quickly setting it up. Goes faster than I have to recall it every time. That was a bit too much. That was more of a donut than a spin. 363,000. Good enough to beat Tanner Faust so far. Round number 3. I'm assuming another course again. Not scoring that much. I've seen scores out there with like 700,000, but yeah. $170,000. I'm sure if you're familiar with the route here, you can score more. Ken Block came pretty close. We only scored 20,000 more, so I think it was like this route where I saw people out there score 600,000-700,000 or even more. But I'm not familiar that much with this game. I played the 4th season and I messed about with some more of a time attack thing on certain stages of rally, but with this Ghymkana thing or so, I'm not familiar with the route that much. The last round for Monaco. Why is it not starting? We are first, but there is definitely more points out here. Only last minute I kinda discovered that side road there. But we won it. The 4 rounds. Ghymkana Aficionada we unlocked at Steam as well, I think. At Steam is where I have the game, and there are also all kind of achievements which are connected to the game that you can get. Which leaves us with the smash attack number 4. That is basically smashing those yellow blocks only. You have specific of these attacks, smash and drift and spin, and this is smash attack number 4. Throughout the game, also in the normal seasons, there was like a smash attack number 1, I think. And also in the other World Tours, Rally and Rallycross, you have other things available. In smash attacks specifically, where you only have to hit the blocks, sorta, we need 22 points to pass the challenge, but there are probably more smash things, so you need to get them all. If you want to get, this goes with, normally it goes with like bronze, silver, platinum, gold things. To get the platinum you need to get them all. So you need to hit the white things and not the blue, that will sort of give you like minus points. Gold. What did we miss? We missed those in the beginning there.
You are hot. Gold medal fever.
So we're gonna have a retry and figure out the route. That is the idea here. If you can figure out the route with a decent setup of the car, you should be able to get the platinum, but we got it, although it was not
See a little more practice and now you're solid platinum. As Ellie would say,
probably not
brilliant.
the best route. It was a decent route this time, but good enough for platinum. But I think there are like 41, 42, maybe even 43 of those white things out there. I missed a few, but apparently you do not need to hit them all in this one. Normally you do. Another Steam achievement unlocked. And also gold in the Ghymkana World Tour, as you can see. So, which means we have a few World Tours available, Head2Head, Landrush and so on my second driver. And then we are sort of completed this game, I think. But for instance in the rally, what does that mean? Let's have a look. If you, for instance Finland, how much you have to do. Apparently 5 stages you have to do, although you can use all the cars. 60s, 70s, 80s, Group B, 90s, S2000, Open category, Pro category, so you can use every car. And then the same for the other events. And also here you have like a drift showcase, which is specifically the drift from the Ghymkana. Like the previous event we just done was specifically the smash from the Ghymkana. That's sort of the idea. And then you can complete the whole game like this. But that will be it. More the fun style this time. Not like the grinding with the rallies and all, but more the fun aspect of this game being the Ghymkana, playing around in that. which will also probably be the last video of this game in the summer series. I will do a few more from the Need for Speed games that I'm also covering, older games that is. Most Wanted 2012, Shift, Pro Street, and maybe some other stuff. Just to keep busy till we have like a beta key for The Crew 2. When will that be? I have no idea. We are assuming, but that's just an assumption, we are assuming in the community that with Gamescom coming in August, somewhere around that time might be phase number 1 of the beta stage for The Crew 2. Other than that, we keep busy with the summer series, and on Sunday evening I normally do live streams now for the summit in The Crew. So for those interested, and then I do all the events, try to be, well, see where we can finish from being unranked, doing the 9 events that count for the overall, and seeing where we can get. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.